I don't know a lot about engines, but listen to this. Scrap vulture down. You would think this would be a bummer, but I've been wanting to show you that new like $36 million 40-mile long bike trail they built. That's very nice. I pulled my back up down from the rafters. The workhorse pumped up the tires and the inner tube popped. Actually, those tires look like they've about had it. Anyways, it's been sitting up there. It's been probably a couple years since I used this bike. I was going to use this one today because I already have the tote attached to it. Here's my new bike. Much better. Pure fix. Single gear. 1 speed. That's a medium gear. It's got the thick slick tires, racing tires on there with the skinny wide aluminum rims. And I actually just found last week, right before my motor blew, I actually just found another fixed gear bicycle, and it actually looks like it's ready to go. It just needs a tire and an inner tube, maybe 2 inner tubes. But these fixed gears bikes are nice. They're designed for, like, say if you lived in a big city. They got real narrow handlebars, and they're just a real simple design. I found this water bottle in one of my past videos, and this lock, and this Eddie Bauer bag I all found. Yeah, I just got one brake. So what I'm gonna do is, because this is a nice setup I've got here, I'm just gonna pull it off of here and throw it on there. There it is. Not bad. Check out what I got in there. That's those motors I found on the Walmart route shortly before my bike broke down. And that's probably 50 pounds worth of motors in there. This bike was intended to be my speed bike, and that was my workhorse. And I never intended to put this on here, but I'm just gonna have to go and get some new inner tubes, and I don't know. I might like this. I might just keep it, see how it goes. I'm gonna pile a bunch of other stuff in here too. Some brass, tin, some cans, some other junk I got laying around here. Probably gonna take all these aluminum blinds. There it is, ready to roll. I found this big chunk laying in the road. Not sure what that is. I'm sure somebody out there could tell us. Some kind of copper tube in there, squished. I'm sure it was supposed to be round. Got ran over, but that's not a bad little load. It feels like it's gonna ride real good. Down here I got my tool bag, all the tools that a happy scrapper could want. Happy street scrapper, that is. And we'll see in a little bit. I've been wanting to show you the bike trail, so here we go. I said, echo! Yeehaw! Whoa. All that stuff weighed about 70 pounds, and I got Just short of $16 for everything. And the bike did pretty good. For hauling around electric motors, you probably want a couple more gears. But it wasn't that bad. My other bike is a mountain bike, and it's got, you know, like 21 gears. That's why I had these on my mountain bike. And I was going to use this bike just for flying down the bike trail and looking for textbooks and copper and stuff. But, you know, and then just use the other bike for my old pack mule. But this will do for now. As you can see, I've got a little copper, some insulated copper in there. I was going to do a GoPro session, but I turned my GoPro on and I only have 24% battery, so that'd be pretty lame. So I'm just going to bebop down this long road here, and this is all college student stuff. All apartment buildings where I made that real-time route right there. And actually I was going to do it on my bicycle and compare it to that and see if there was any difference. There shouldn't be a whole lot of difference, but anyways, college just ended last week and they should be throwing out quite a bit of stuff, so let's go have a look. Well, dumpster number 6, and there were some purses laying on top. There's 44 cents and 2 stainless steel bowls, so it doesn't look like much, but that's actually a pretty good start. Street scrapping at its best right here. Nice little motor. It's gonna be about a 12-pound motor. And this one actually is gonna have safety screws, and I don't have one of those with me, so I'm just gonna cut all the wire out of there. But get this guy out of my way. Hello, how are you? There it is. Nice motor and a nice little grip of wire. Oh yeah, I got a little brassy bit. Little brass bit. He did a good job. Check this out. I saw a piece of metal peeking out around here. Came over. Look at that. Yahtzee. It's a nice chunky ACR in there. Everything else has been taken. And I'm gonna guess that this ACR is still here because it's not a screwdriver, it's a nut driver. And no one's had a nut driver yet. There's probably guys on foot been picking off the motors and stuff. Oh, no, I don't know. They would have taken the copper, I suppose. I'm not sure what the deal is with this, why everything else is missing. But anyways, I left my nut driver on my motorcycle, so that's not good. But I'm gonna take all this copper off of here and see if there's a way I can get those to turn. I left my pliers and my channel locks on my motorcycle too. God dang it, those things are in there too tough. Plus there's more of them in there that would make the ACR dirty, so I'm just gonna come back with my nut driver. I think this thing will be all right sitting here. And I got some nice bits of copper, brass, a little of aluminum. So I'll just put this thing back here, and it looks like it's been here for a long time already, so I don't think it's gonna disappear. Alright, back in your bag, camera. Very next dumpster, right next to a recycling dumpster. And it's full of metal. Got a ceiling fan action. Got something like a cord down here. I'm gonna say it's an iron. No, that's the wrong kind of cord for an iron. It's interesting. What is it? Huh. Thought it was something odd. Battery charger. Huh. There's a backpack down there. And school just ended at the university. So we're definitely gonna take a look at that. Oh, no, no textbooks. I was hoping that was a textbook score. Nah, it's just garbage. This It's all garbage down in there. Just gonna rip them blades off real quick and be done with it. Filling up pretty good now. I can take these blades off if I need more room. Plus I've been finding some other stuff. I didn't turn the camera on for you. Window screen, aluminum frame, nice chunky aluminum dirty pot. A little bit of insulated copper in there, but check this out. Bicycle. It's nothing special, but if you go dumpster diving, you'll see those types of bikes all over the place. You know, and if you're out there on foot, you know, you could conceivably just take a bicycle like that you find, you know, and just ride it as it is. Now look at that right there. What is that? You know, and you could just make you $100 scrapping, you know, and upgrade, go to a pawn shop or something and get a nicer bike, you know. That's kind of neat. It looks like it's almost brand new. Not sure what it is, but some kind of new tech light, it would appear. I have to have a look at that. Keep that safe. But you know, then you get your bicycle, you could ride for a while. You know, you could easily, some textbooks. Textbook. No, that's not a textbook. It is a student manual though. That could have some value to it actually. Come on, let's have some textbooks. What do you want? Textbooks? No. We're not getting textbooks. Oh, that actually might have some value to it. It's brand new condition. Well, I shouldn't say it's brand new, but it's like new condition. Very good on Amazon. Clean. Have a look at that one. But what's that? What is that? Saucony? What kind of shoe is that? I don't think that's resellable, but it is a nice shoe though. Let's see if it's got a match in there. Lots of times you'll find a real nice shoe and it's in there because the other one's not. Something happened to the other one, so they just tossed the other one. I think like there's probably another situation just like that. It's probably not a match for that one either. It's just a bunch of garbage. No, oh, there's both their matches. I jumped in there and grabbed those. And those Adidas, they're pretty nice, but they're just too roughed up for selling them. But you know, someone walking by here might want to have those. And those Sauconys, they're really not a brand that's going to have a whole lot of resale when they're used like that. So, you know, the reason I'm not setting up there is because I'm just going to upgrade my shoes. What do you think? Try to keep that book as nice as possible. I could probably put my shoes against it. That'll be a nice little cushion. Yeah, that's good. I'm tempted just to throw my shoes over there too, but they're so dirty no one's gonna want them. I'm at least take them home and wash them and see if I can hold on to them for a little while. Yeah, back to that bike, you know. Then you could just upgrade to a decent bike and then get you a motorcycle or a car or something from there, you know. It can easily be done if you're out there watching, doing what I'm doing right here. Well, it can't be easily done. If you don't mind working, it can be easily done. But you're gonna have to work. So I'm just gonna use those shoes for dumpster diving. They're a little too big, but for what I'm doing, riding a bike and dumpster diving, they're about as good as you could ask for, really. Because I'm just gonna trash them. But you know, if you dumpster dive, if you check dumpsters en masse, you can find quite a few of that kind of quality shoe out there. Well, I wasn't gonna turn the camera on, but I found a little USB wall charger and another wall charger, and then I looked over here and I've been scoring some other stuff without turning the camera on, like a perfectly functional Bell air pump. The reason it was thrown out is because it's got a basketball needle inflator stuck in it. I mean, it's really stuck in there, but I just yanked that out with a pair of pliers. That's a real nice bike pump, and I'll just put that in my storage unit with the other 3 or 4 I got, because they have a tendency to, you know, if you use them a lot, they get real hot and they break down inside. So I'll put that on the back burner, and you know, an old router and another aluminum pan pot, and PlayStation 2 video game, Pro Evolution Soccer 2010, and I already checked it, and that's the reason I turned the camera on. It's in perfect condition. And oh yeah, I meant to mention these shoes. You know, you might think it's gross, but I mean, these shoes, they're in such a nice condition that if they were Nikes, I could sell them on eBay. But it's Saucony's, and they're used, so they're not going to be worth very much. And you know, it's just going to, you can put an hour or 2 labor into selling something like that and not even make any money. So I'm just going to wear them out on my own feet. You know, I mean, that's good stuff. I mean, that's shoes I don't have to buy, so you know, those are probably $60 shoes, you know, 70 bucks maybe, 50 bucks, I don't know, somewhere in there. The rest of this is just looking like garbage. Suitcase is empty. One-eyed king. Alright, and of course, a penny. Here's another pair. About 15 minutes later, and I thought someone had ruined them by writing on them with a marker, but I'm not sure what kind of shoes those are. What are those, golf shoes maybe? Nike Romaleos 2? Romaleos 2, I don't know how you pronounce it, but they're actually in very nice shape. You can just tell by looking at them they've hardly been used at all. But I thought someone ruined them with a marker, but I actually just rubbed my finger on that and got it off like that. So actually I'm confident I can get all that marker off of there and clean them up where, yeah, I'm confident I can sell those. So I'm gonna take those. It's a nice looking pair of shoes. I'm thinking they're golf shoes. I could be wrong. They got an interesting feel to them and tread. Anyway, I scored this compressor before I started filming today and stashed it because I didn't want to carry it around all day. Now I come back for it. So I had to take everything out, put it on bottom. Oh. Them heavy dudes like that, you'll put them right in the middle on the bottom. Actually makes the whole load ride really nice because it puts that center of gravity down there low. And I'm just gonna pile everything else on top of it. And we're gonna head down to the scrap yard now. From this point in town, it's just a decline the whole way, and there's a scrap yard just off the bike trail, about 2 miles that way. So I'm gonna show you that right now. Take you to the scrap yard. There's a dirt trail down there, right there, on this part. But this is my favorite part because it's the last leg to the scrapyard. I usually got a full load. On your left. And I just don't even have to pedal. I mean, I do, but I really don't have to. And it's just a beautiful ride on the scrapyard. Oh, how you like them brakes? They started doing that today. Not sure why. I think it's because this heavy weight behind me. And I've only got a front brake, so I was probably putting a lot of stress on it. Bike trail wraps down there and actually goes behind the scrapyard. Here it is. So I always park over here out of the way. I go over here and grab some of these buckets. I got some nice totes to do. See, so I don't get in anybody's way if someone else pulls in. My tin over there, my keepers over here. Got a big keeper pile today. Some motors. Put the motors in that one. Put these USB dudes over here. Put the aluminum in there. Motors. Put the stainless over there. Aluminum. I get that handle off of there for them. Although they don't really care at this place about that. Another motor. Textbooky. See, I just throw this e-waste in with my tin. They don't care if it's a little bit. This place here we're at now will give clean aluminum for these. A lot of places will give dirty aluminum or breakage. Nice little umbrella. Looks like it's nice. Scrap metal now. This will go by itself. They got a special category for those. Garbage pile going. And it looks like I've got another pound of copper. Hi. That's about it. I'm gonna take the wire to somewhere else. Get a little more. See, there's a little Bluetooth deal I didn't notice. It's got some oil on it from that compressor. Looks like a microphone. I'm gonna keep that guy. But this wire, it's real easy. That's why I like it so much, because it's valuable and it doesn't take hardly any room. And it's just real nice to carry around. You know, it's not bulky, and it just takes the shape of whatever you're dealing with. You know, it just fits down in there nice. So I could care less carrying that around, you know, to get a better price for it. There's no sense not to. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off because I don't know if they want a camera down there or not. But you can get a pretty good look at the scrapyard here. All the wire and stuff. A bunch of ACRs. And just all kinds of stuff. There's compressors right there. That's where mine's gonna go. All right, so here's the skinny. They got these nice benches along this trail too. I weighed myself on their scale, me and my bike, and the stuff I have in there was 224 pounds. And I had 57 pounds of scrap metal. You can see all the prices and the total there. So that's 281 pounds altogether. So this is a great bike for doing this, or to go out scouting. Like if you wanted to go out scouting and then go get stuff later with some other vehicle or something, I highly recommend this bike. But when you start putting heavy electric motors and heavy compressors and stuff in there, it's probably going to be a bit much for most people. So it's a bit much for me. Of course, I haven't been riding for a while, so I'll gradually get better at it in the next few weeks, but it wasn't bad. I mean, see, the thing with this bike trail is it runs next to a creek, and so, you know, a creek is naturally, it's pretty much the flattest part there is in town, and the trails, for the most part, it's just slight inclines and slight declines, so it's pretty nice. So anyways, let's see, that route probably took me an hour to run, maybe an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I don't know, I didn't time it to get down to the scrapyard, but $10.60 in scrap metal, and I don't know if that's going to be worth anything. Looks like it's in good condition, and a really nice, perfectly functional air pump for tires and balls and stuff. And I could probably sell those Nikes. They're size 13, so they're way too big for me, but you know. And then I got that some insulated copper wire, and I have that textbook down here with a video game. So, oh yeah, and those shoes. Got some new work shoes. So a lot of the value in what I do is not really measured in cash. You know, like $10.60, not much, but you know, that's a nice pair of shoes, and that's a nice pair of shoes, and that textbook might be worth something. The video games might be worth $1 somewhere, and who knows what that might be worth. And you know, one of those at the store is $15, and you know, it's a couple pounds of insulated copper, and it's not really measurable. You know, it's probably $60, $70 pair of shoes, maybe. You know, it's just money I don't have to spend. So if I counted stuff like that, I don't know how much money I would be making. Anyways, I'm going that way now. This is basically the only real hill on the whole bike trail. I haven't been far up north yet, but left. On your left. See, that's that creek right down there. And this trail just sticks right on that creek. Pretty much the flattest ground in town. That's not a bad sight. Breeze is blowing in the shade. It's nice out here. They really did a good job building this trail. Really did a nice job. It's just a huge trail too. Ah, I just went the wrong way. Hey, that's kind of a neat little deal. Let's go have a look at that. I don't know if I can get to that or not. This road here is actually next to the bikes trail. Woo, that feels good. I could almost just jump in there. What do you think? Look at that fish. Nice clean water. It's nice. I could definitely jump in there right now. Sunburn and everything. All kinds of fish down there. I don't know if the camera can see them or not. I got my feet wet. I don't even care. It feels so good. 2 miles from now, it's not going to feel too good, but right now it feels wonderful. So that's the bike trail right there next to the fence. This road's just next to it. I'm glad I went the wrong way. There was actually a flood here. See all that debris in the fence? See all that? That's how high the water was. The water was over that fence right there from that creek. Just look at this. I mean, just look at that old truck. 2 old trucks. Look at that fence though. Look how strong that water was. It just wiped out this fence. I think that dude was eating some mulberries. It's perfect time of year for them. Nice and ripe. Looks like those people over there found something they want too over there. There's all kinds of stuff around here. It's just beautiful, it really is. Let's see if he's eating mulberries. How do they taste?
Really good. There's not too many like them.
Yeah, they probably been getting picked.